Ready when you are.
Okay.
Shoot.
Hey you guys, this is Shannon Million reporting to you from Nashville, Tennessee, and I have a fabulous pinup artist with me. He's an illustrator by the name of Jason Deadeye McDonald, and I wanted to introduce him to you guys at Pinup America. Hey Jason.
How you doing?
Fabulous, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for letting us into your home today
You're welcome.
to see you and your art and all the fabulousness that you have to share. All right, so I wanted to ask you a couple of questions about your childhood. You're an amazing artist. We see all of your art behind us right now. How did you get involved in being an artist in general? Have you always had an artistic bent?
Yeah, I've been, as far as I can remember, I've been drawing since I was a kid. You know, my mom used to lose me. You know, she couldn't find me. That's because I'd be hiding somewhere in a corner just drawing or something. So as far as I can, my earliest memories, I've been drawing or doing something creative.
Fabulous. And you also spent a little time studying art in school, right?
Yeah, I've been to 2 different art schools here locally in Nashville and a state university, and didn't graduate in none of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, obviously you didn't need to.
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't need to.
Yeah, I was one of those. I wasn't learning anything. It was just a waste of money for me in general. And I mean, I still think about maybe going back to school, but like, don't need to. I ain't gonna waste the money again. And I had some, you know, what I did. I already knew what I wanted to do, you know, and so I wasn't searching for who I was as an artist. I mean, I knew I was what the area I wanted to go at a young age.
Okay, well let's explore that a little bit. How did you know? Did you have influences growing up that like led you to pinup? Like, what are your inspirations and what's the story behind that?
I mean, my generation is actually the first I can remember was Frank Frazetta. And if anybody, or our generation who knows illustrators, knows who Frazetta is, you know, it's a weird leap from fantasy. He's a fantasy artist to what I do, but he was a major influence. My dad used to read Conan paperbacks.
Yeah.
And he'd give them to me when he's done. I just ripped the cover off and be like, who's this dude? And I started drawing it. And then from there, I started noticing Frazetta was great at creating lovely, lovely women. And so I was just like, I don't know, I guess it was puberty. And so I started going from the monsters and stuff and started drawing women, and I think I've been doing that ever since.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, didn't you have somebody in your life who told you, you got to stop drawing women at one point?
Yeah, my first semester in art school, I had a actual teacher. She wrote on my piece, I think you should stop drawing women. And I was like, no. And I think that was just fueling the fire, so I kept doing it.
Yeah, so what was she wanting you to focus on? Like,
I don't know. She was leaving.
Well, good. I'm really glad you disregarded her advice.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of other people are too. Now, I know that a lot of the pieces that we see behind us are actually inspired by actual people. Like some of these are actual models and people that we know in the industry, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to do, a lot of my earlier stuff is just made out of my head. I just, just started working with different photo references and just there wasn't nobody in particular. But now I want to do actual, real women. It's just, I think it brings more to it. It gives it more of a life. And then people too, because I get asked that all the time when I do shows and stuff. Is she real? And I was like, most of the time, no, I made her up. But it's cool to say, yeah, I know her. She's here, by the way, or somewhere. Like if I do the car shows, I do a lot of car shows, and I think I sell more pieces that way too, because they know the girl's real.
Right. Yeah, and actually I met you at one of those car shows, and I remember saying to you, oh wow, I don't know, appreciating some of your art, and you pointing out that one is Danielle, and that one's this person, and I was like, no way, yes, they are, and that was like actually one of the coolest moments that I had in terms of appreciating what you do as an artist, is realizing, wow, these really are great interpretations of these pinup models.
I appreciate it, yeah. And it's a challenge too to get likenesses. That's something as an artist, challenge yourself to make it. When the people know, like when the model sees her, I mean, she knows, oh, that's me. You know, and other people see it. That's so and so. You know, and that makes it a little better too. You know, even though she might be green, she's not really green at all.
Right, we're looking at the zombie
Yeah.
image here, and she's,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's green, but not green in real life, exactly. But she still looks fabulous green.
Mhm.
Okay, so, where can people go to find out more about you and your art, and maybe where can people buy it besides, if they're not out at a car show and they don't run across you,
Yeah,
Jason?
that's something I'm working on. Of course, you can find me on Facebook. You know, it's just under my name, Jason McDonald. But and right now, I had a website, but it just wasn't working out. I couldn't. The guy who's running it was just a lot of work, and it wasn't working out. So I'm going to be on DeviantArt.com. I think it's .com, and slowly get my work on there. And people, and that'd be worldwide. You know, there's a lot of people on there. So until you know, when I get that going, I get more time. Then I'll get my website going.
Okay.
Just but anybody can get to me through Facebook.
Okay. Fabulous. Well, you guys heard it. He's on Facebook and Deviant, what? Art?
DeviantArt.com. Hopefully within the next couple months I'll be on there.
Jason Deadeye McDonald. Hey, what's the story with the eye?
Yeah, it's a accident as a young kid. It was in first grade, 6 or 7 years old. It was an accident, lost it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I've pretty much lived my whole life that way, so I'm used to it. You know, ain't no big deal.
Well, I think it's truly amazing that you've got one eye, one great eye, that sees the world the way that you see the world and creates this fabulous art.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I guess I don't even think about it. You know, I don't remember what it was like to have two, so I just keep doing what I do.
Wonderful. Well, we're glad you do. Thanks again for letting us into your home and sharing your art with us and
No problem.
all that jazz.
Yeah, it's been
Appreciate
great.
it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Bye, Papa Pinup.